Listen, I can explain my absence for the last 3 months. Really, I can. See, you're the most beautiful, perfect person I've ever known. And that can be a little scary. You know how 3 months ago I kind of ran out on you at dinner? Of course you do. I wasn't being rude. I was being scared. See, I wanted to kind of tell you something extremely important. But I choked. Big time. I went home and I cried. I wept uncontrollably. Now that's not me. I'm not a weeper. But there I am, rudest to whimpers, because I don't have the guts to tell you I want to. So I turn on the TV, and there's this documentary about these guys who climb Mount Everest. So I start thinking how brave these guys are, and why can't I? I mean, these mountain men have stared death in the face. No way they would be so anxious to ask if you... See, then it occurred to me, I should climb Everest. If I climb Everest, little things like this, they'll be a cakewalk. I know, I should have told you. But I just went. Next thing I know, I'm trapped in a nylon tent at 25,000 feet with a mountaineer named Gus. Winds over 100 miles an hour are tossing grapefruit-sized rocks and sheets of ice bigger than manhole covers through the air. All I can think about is you. I keep rehearsing this moment in my head, over and over. Every hour, Gus or I have to bundle up in our summit gear, crawl from the tent, and shovel snow out into the screaming wind. If we don't, the snow will bury us, seal off our last bit of fresh air, and slowly asphyxiate us. I keep thinking of this moment with you. And in my head, this moment, it's not getting any easier. Somehow Gus and I managed to survive. 4 days and the storm passes. We continue on to the summit, the highest point on Earth. At the top, it's breathtaking. You can see what seems endlessly in every direction, and there's the sense of being a god. I even made Gus call me Zeus. Then, staring out over my kingdom, I had this incredible, life-altering revelation. There is nothing on earth more frightening than the thought of losing you. I have looked death in the face, just like those guys in the documentary. And I have to say, looking you in the face, asking you what I'm about to, it's still harder. Because what I have to lose is so much harder to find. I found Everest with Siri. Okay, here we go. Will you marry me?